Hello, English 11 students. So this video is going to review stage 3 of your Unit 2 research paper portfolio. So stages 1 and 2 were the proposal and then were the research notes. Stage 3 is now going to be the outline. So if you look at this image right on the Unit 2 page of my website, you'll see that this will be submitted to Lesson 9 in Connexus. And one thing I want to point out is that this is the first time that you are going to come across a Dropbox in your lessons. Now, the Dropbox is going to be titled Research Paper Rough Draft or something to that effect, but in Lesson 9, you are not submitting the rough draft, you're submitting something else, and we'll get into those details in a moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the general directions, where we'll find our prompt and all of that stuff, and then I'm going to scroll down to essay outline. We are on stage 3, so I will open up this. While that's loading, I do want to make a comment. So you'll see along the side here, it says submit to Google Classroom after completing Unit 2, Lesson 9. And then we've got this link, and it says, please fill out this document and upload it to the Unit 2, Lesson 9 Dropbox in Connexus. So I'm going to open this up. This is your Dropbox placeholder document. So you are just going to take this. Once it loads, you are going to click File, Download as a Microsoft PowerPoint, and then you're going to fill in the information requested. So I put your name, highlight which one you're doing. So for the outline, it's this one. So you're going to highlight Research Outline. You're saying you've submitted it to Google Classroom. If I, Mrs. Jaden, you, Mrs. Jaden, I, Mrs. Jaden, if I check Google Classroom and it's not there, I'm going to reset this Dropbox. But then you'll sign your name at the bottom, because this is a binding contract, and that's what you'll do. So once you finish this stage, that's what you'll submit to the Lesson 9 Dropbox in Connexus. I just want to make that clear. The outline itself you're submitting through Google Classroom, just like your 2 previous assignments for this class, but you're submitting that document to the Lesson 9 Dropbox. All right, so then let's open up these directions now that they have likely loaded. So video guide, this video that I'm doing right here is linked here. But I mean, if you watch that, then you don't need this anymore because you already found it. Duh. Anyways, so for this stage of the portfolio, you're going to outline and organize your research paper. So you've just done a bunch of research, gathering information and quotes about your research topic, and there already is a beginning to your organization, either by source or by research question, or maybe both, that you've already kind of started to do with your research. But now for this outlining stage, we are really honing that thesis statement. We're going to figure out what that guiding thesis, claim, opinion is about our essay. We also are going to begin to clump together our research and organize it by subtopic or by research question. We're going to see what best way to organize that information so that our exploration of our research focus, our exploration of our umbrella question, our thesis statement is really clear and easy to follow. So for the stage of the portfolio, go to Google Classroom. As always, open up classwork. At the top of the screen, open up the research paper outline assignment. This is going to be under heading 3, outlining your essay. You're going to complete the assignment as directed and then create your Check My Work link for this assignment. This is also, I think, the first time we're doing a Check My Work link, so be aware of that change. You're going to paste it into the Google Doc, and then you're going to submit that to Google Classroom. Once you finish, you're going to upload the linked document, the Connexus Dropbox document, to the Lesson 9 Dropbox, the Unit 2 Lesson 9 Dropbox. All right, so let's meander on over then to the Google Classroom. So when you go to the Google Classroom, it'll probably open up the stream. We're going to go to classwork. We're going to scroll down to Unit 3. It's probably going to look like this when you first get there. If we click this open, we have the assignment, the research paper outline. So fill it. Whoa, what are you doing? Oopsies. Okay. Fill in the research paper outline linked below. Once you finish, submit your outline to Google Classroom. Then download, fill out, and upload the Connexus Dropbox document to the Unit 2 Lesson 9 Dropbox in Connexus. So here's just another place where that Connect This Dropbox lesson is linked if you didn't get it from the previous two places. All right, so let's open up the outline itself. So this is what the outline looks like when you open it. You'll be directed to make a copy of this so that it's your individual one saved to your Google Drive. Oh, I must have it. Oh, I have it open on this page too. There we go. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, so this is all the outline looks like when you open it up. It's just got the letters and then the smaller letters for kind of subcategories within these big heading pieces. So your task then is to fill out this information under these subheadings. So fill out some brief background on the topic. Remember that this does not have to be in prose form yet. You're not writing complete sentences yet if you don't want to. This can just be general, something like, I don't know, whatever your topic is, you'd put some brief background there. I can't even think of an example in my head right now because I'm losing focus. Then you're going to share your thesis statement, so that's the focus of your paper. It's essentially the answer to your umbrella question that you developed when you began your research. So you're going to provide that there. Under the body paragraph headings, so you'll see that there are, I think there are 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll likely have around 6 body paragraphs because you're planning for 6 subtopics, but sometimes throughout that research we've realized that subtopics need to be separated, or maybe we've got so much to say about an individual subtopic then we add it to a new paragraph. That's okay. Copy and paste these just like this. Copy, paste, copy and paste them as you need for your outline. But I have just 6 kind of ready for you. What you're filling in here is what is the claim or topic of that body paragraph. So what is the subtopic that you will be exploring in that body paragraph? Make that clear next to the claim topic section. Under examples, details, quotations, commentary, provide that research that you found. Now, this does not have to be, again, super organized research or written in prose form or anything, but just indicate or provide your direct quotes, your paraphrased and summarized information with proper citations within these subtopic categories so that you have a plan of how you want to organize the research that you found. So you'll do that under this B section. Under the C section of each body paragraph, this is so where you indicate the relationship that this paragraph has to the previous paragraph, to the one before it, and to the overall thesis statement. This is going to really be integral to help you out when you are drafting and you need to include transitions that are going to carry your reader through your writing. So what you might indicate here would be something like, this subtopic provides background information on my focus so that my reader can understand the more complicated information coming up. Now, hopefully you would be a little bit more specific about what that more complicated information coming up is, but that's what you would do here. Maybe your next body paragraph, the relationship is that this is providing the first thing someone needs to know about your topic, or it's maybe defining some area of your topic. So just kind of essentially what you're doing in that C category, relationship to previous paragraph and thesis, is you are exploring, why am I putting this here? How does this connect to what I just said in my previous paragraph? And how does this connect to my thesis statement? So you're filling out that for all of your body paragraphs, and then in your conclusion, you're just filling out these categories here. So summary of main points, this can just be brief bullet points that you might want to include in your conclusion. Your restated thesis statement, this should be in different words than what was previous. And then your lasting impact or comment on the broader impact or understanding of your topic. We'll talk about conclusions later on when we're talking about drafting your essay, but conclusions, usually what they do is they provide closure for their reader, and then sometimes, depending on the topic, they also give the reader kind of a look to the future and say, make a statement on kind of that lasting importance of the subject. So if you feel like your subject could relate to this, then that might be something that you'd want to include here in your outline. All right, so then once you finish filling in all of these categories of your outline, so essentially you're just filling in all of these lowercase ABC categories for your introduction, your body paragraphs, and your conclusion. Once you finish with all of that, as the directions say, where are we? Then you're going to open up the Connexus Dropbox document. You're going to fill it out, and then you are going to submit that to the Dropbox. You're going to submit the outline here to Google Classroom. All right, and then as with the previous document, so you'll see your rubric provided right here. So we'll be looking, we'll mostly be looking for this portfolio, your thesis statement that relates to that main focus of your essay, so that umbrella question that you mentioned earlier. And then we're also looking for those clear plans for your individual body paragraphs. So plans for body paragraphs that relate to the subtopics of the research paper focus. Do you have information? So do you have examples, details, quotes, commentary on each subtopic? So each body paragraph plan. Do those body paragraphs, are they organized so that they build off of each other to provide greater and greater levels of complexity related to the essay's focus? This is where that relationship to previous paragraphs and thesis sections on the outline comes in. You want to tell me, if it's not something that's super clear, you want to tell me how everything is connecting and why you're organizing it the way that you are. Additional sources, so if you need some help with outlining your essay, there are some sources here. So how to create a useful outline from Purdue OWL. There's also sources for helping you write your thesis statement. I would suggest looking at these two. I think that these could be really helpful for you. I'll actually open both of them up. So the Purdue OWL one, they cover what thesis statements look like what thesis statements look like for different genres of writing. So you can use these kind of as a sample and as a guide of how you want to structure your thesis statements. This thesis generator document, this is by a super famous English teacher, I guess I could say. He's famous in the English teaching world, and he has a thesis generator, and one of them is for a research paper type of genre. So you can follow this checklist as well to help you develop your thesis statement. All right, and these same links here are also provided in the Google Classroom. So right below outlining your essay, we've got sources for creating an outline. We've got sources for writing a thesis statement. So they're also linked right within the classroom. And that is all. So if you've got questions about step 3 of the research paper portfolio, the outlining stage, please reach out, let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing your outline. And yeah, that's everything.